Hi guys, and welcome back to Dragon Age Awakening. We are here with our female human noble Eurydice Cousland, and last time we did a couple of the little side quests that we got from the girl outside who gives us the letters, and we also did the first half of the quest in the basement of the vigil where the Darkspawn were coming through. So this time I think we're going to do the Oaths of Fealty quest and then head towards Amaranthine to get that going. But first I want to go outside and talk to the lady who gives us the letters, because we should get some extra stuff for saving that guy's daughter. So let's go ahead and trigger Banter first.
You know, Nathaniel, you're just like me.
Am I now?
Everyone hates your family for something terrible they did, even though you weren't involved.
I hope you have a point, Anders.
It's like you're a mage. If there were more hows, they'd lock all of you up in a tower to protect everyone else.
A thrilling analogy.
He's so funny. They're both so funny. I wish this Anders was the Anders we got in Dragon Age 2, because he was just so much more charming and funny and just generally nicer. Stupid Justice. That's why I plan on getting Justice last. Not that it makes a difference, but the less time Anders spends with him, the better. Hello.
Seneschal Veril is ready for you in the throne room, Commander. Your vassals await.
Yay. Any messages?
Just give me a moment.
Yeah, my beloved Eileen speaks endlessly of your prowess and ample virtues. Awesome. Ooh, 10. That's pretty good. I leveled up. Yeah, I'm gonna keep putting in points into my willpower until I get it to 25. After that, though, I'll be good. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna take decoy. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to them and try and get the other quests started. I mean, Valana's quest is so hard to trigger, and I'd rather get Sigrun first. And he's the one who gives us the quest for Sigrun.
Commander.
This is Sir Garavel, the new captain of the guard.
Hello.
I have a matter to bring to your attention.
What do you know about the Darkspawn attack?
My predecessor, Captain Rullans, and much of the senior staff were inside the keep proper at the time. How they met their fates is unknown. All we know is Darkspawn swarmed the keep.
Where do they come from?
I talked with the dwarf Voldric earlier. It's his belief, and I concur, that they came from the keep itself. The deep cellars go very deep indeed. Voldric suspects the Darkspawn found a hidden route into the keep.
Yep, we're working on getting it closed up. How many soldiers survived?
Barely any, truth be told, and none of the Wardens. But there are many soldiers still out patrolling the roads between here and Amaranthine. We can recover from this.
The Darkspawn leader talked. I heard him.
That is disturbing, Commander. But all throughout the lands we've heard rumors. Tales of new Darkspawn. Terrifying ones, forged out of nightmare and shadow. Something grave is afoot.
Can we talk about something else?
Certainly.
Anything important?
Potentially urgent. The Orlesians, Wardens, I mean, began gathering information while they were here. The most promising lead they found was a wild tale a couple of hunters told.
What did they say?
These hunters, Colbert and, well, the other one, claim to have stumbled across an entrance to the deep roads. Darkspawn all over the place, they said. And this was before the fiends appeared throughout the whole Arling. The Wardens were just about to send someone to track down Colbert.
The hunters may have found the Darkspawn breeding ground.
One breeding ground, at least.
Ugh.
Colbert and his friend are in the city of
numbers.
Amaranthine. Probably amongst the refugees outside the city gate. Commander.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Ugh. I just want to double check something. Okay, yes, I did. Okay, he'll make us do the Oaths of Fealty before he'll tell us about the Black Marsh quest.
Commander, the Lords of Amaranthine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens.
Yay.
These were Al Rendenhau's vassals.
I'm so excited.
Now they will be yours.
They took part in the murder of my family.
Al-Hau was enough of a bastard to do that all on his own. But it is possible he had confederates. Some of these lords bore Rendon no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise. Tread carefully, Commander.
Of course, I will.
Lords and ladies, I present the Warden Commander of Ferelden and Al of Amaranthine.
Commander.
It's best to do the persuade here because it opens up another option. So our differences are many, but our cause is one.
Ban Esmerel of Amaranthine. As is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
I promise that I, Ban Esmerel, will be faithful to the Arl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against her or her heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
I promise that I, Lord Edelbreck...
And so, the ceremony is complete.
Long live the Warden Commander!
Thank you. Okay, so we can go mingle and talk with some of these people and trigger a couple of quests, and then we can talk to Varel about those quests and get him to shut down this delightful mingling event. Let's see. Hello.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
All right, yeah, sure it is. I don't think you can talk to him unless you're an Orlesian Warden.
It's an honor to have you as our liege, Commander.
Yeah, I think it's him, but he doesn't like the fact that you're Orlesian. He thinks you're gonna try and like destroy Ferelden or take it over or something. She will tell us about a conspiracy that got started, and she only will tell us about it if we use the persuade attempt at the beginning. If we didn't use the persuade attempt, then Anders will be like, hey, I overheard something. And, but we'll talk to her in a second. Can't talk to this guy, so we're going to talk to him.
Honored to meet you, Warden Commander. You come to us during desperate times.
Not more about your precious farms, Edelbreck.
Some in our Arling do not have the comfort of city walls. On the plains, the situation is dire.
So this is a little extra thing for being a human noble. My father called you a friend, Edelbreck. Speak your mind.
So you remember me, young Cousland. Although you're not so young anymore. I swear to you and Andraste I had no part in Hau's treachery.
I believe
My
him.
concern isn't that, however. As we feast, the peasants on our lands are starving, or worse.
The city's defenses are more important, Edelbreck.
There may be wheat in the silos now, but if the farmers die, where will you get your food?
I will send the soldiers wherever they are most needed.
Then I pray to the Maker that your choices are wise.
Okay. So now we can talk to her, and she'll kind of talk for protecting the city, and then we can talk to Varel.
I see that Lord Edelbreck wastes no time in canvassing you for soldiers to defend his farms. Do not be deceived, Commander. His livelihood is all he cares about. Amaranthine is the jewel of the Arling, and she must be protected.
Why protect the city over the country folk?
Pragmatism. A farming hovel can be rebuilt with straw and mud. Amaranthine was built over generations. If she falls, then this great Arling will be diminished.
Wealth is well and good, but what measure do you put to human life? The folk in the country outnumber your city dwellers many times over.
I would not be so vulgar as to violate the decorum of this event. Commander?
Right. Okay. So let's talk to Sir Tamra, and then we will talk to Varel about these things.
Warden Commander, we've all heard so much about you. So many good things, unbelievable things. But many of your deeds cost people here a chance at great advancement. So many fortunes were deeply intertwined with the old Arl. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them.
Are you certain? That's a serious accusation.
I wish I was less certain, sir. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition.
I want to see the missives, please.
Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
Alright. So now we can talk to Beryl about both of these things. Hi.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
I love him. He's so funny. Who do I need to know?
There's really only two who can offer real support in the war. Lord Edelbreck, master of the Firavel Plains, controls more farmland than anyone else. He's powerful and popular. Ban Esmeralda rules the city. Wealthiest in the room by far. She may not be loved, but she cannot be ignored.
Edelbreck said we're not defending the farmlands.
Edelbreck speaks truly, sir, but things are dire. He and Ban Esmeralda both contest the deployment of soldiers. But we don't have enough men. It's a matter of what you want to protect. The city, the land, trade.
If you choose to protect the farms or say you're going to protect everything, you'll have more options later when the Peasant Revolution side quest happens. I usually go with protecting everything, but you can leave it to Garavel. I believe he'll say to protect the city. You can say protect the city, protect farms, protect trade, but I'm going with everything.
As you wish.
Okay. So, yep, we're trying to defend all the regions. And now we'll talk to him about the conspiracy.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
I've heard of conspiracy against me.
Do you know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense.
Sir Tamra doesn't know. She's bringing some evidence.
She's a sly one, Sir Tamra, but knowledgeable about such things. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options. Some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce.
Tell me about them. You can just say to end it too, like, you're not going to do anything, and then the nobles will eventually just attack you. But...
We could have some soldiers
some
try to
more
spy
fun
on the
options.
nobility. I suppose that might bear fruit. There are also rumors of someone called the Dark Wolf, who finds information
The
for a
Dark
fee.
Wolf?
Dangerous fellow, by all accounts.
We don't know anything about the Dark Wolf. That's actually us. That's our nickname that we got for doing the Crime Wave questline in Origins. So I usually pick that option just because it's fun, and you can eventually tell the Dark Wolf or the fake one, be like, yeah, I'm the real Dark Wolf. What are the soldiers' odds of success?
Not bleeding likely, in truth. Good men, lousy spies.
Where can I find this Dark Wolf?
No idea, honestly. Somewhere in the foreign quarter of Amaranthine is all I know.
What wouldn't you recommend?
You could invite a member of each of the noble families to stay as prolonged guests. And if anything untoward happens, well, you get the picture. This is a terribly Orlesian thing to do.
I think I'm going with the mysterious Dark Wolf.
You need to head to the city then, and chase down a ghost.
Little less ghostly than, you know. I'm kind of standing right here, actually. I think that's pretty much everything. So we can
Let me know if you want the
this
nobles cleared out.
delightful event.
If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
Yes, please.
As you wish, Commander. Clear the hall. The Commander has business to attend to.
Thank you. Okay, so we can now get the Black Marsh quest from him, and then all the main stuff will be started.
To business, then. Orlais sent a dozen wardens to the vigil to await your arrival. Nearly all died in the attack, but Christoph is still in the field.
Why was he in the field?
The Orlesian wardens were uneasy that the Darkspawn weren't going to ground with the Blight ended. Christoph was sent to track down some leads. A fortnight ago, he left in a bustle. As best we figure, he went to the city, Amaranthine.
Did he reveal anything of what he found?
He did, but not to me. The wardens keep their own counsel.
Why aren't the Darkspawn returning to the Deep Roads?
Wiser men than I have worried over that. One of the wardens said the Archdemon's strength gave the Horde some semblance of purpose. If they found some other purpose...
Amaranthine isn't small. How will I find him?
Only so many places travelers visit. I check the inns and taverns.
Anything else?
That's the only thing that needs immediate attention. Do you want something else, Commander?
What does a seneschal do?
As much as you like, sir. Generally, the Keep's seneschal takes care of day-to-day matters. If anything important arises, I'll alert you.
What can you tell me about Vigil's Keep?
We call her the Vigil. She's been around for a long spell. They say the Alamari barbarians first built a fort here to stop Tevinter incursions from the lowlands of the Waking Sea. They say that the castle is built on a mountain of bones. Much death here.
Okay, bye. Alright. Take a look at my journal real quick. Lost the Legion. Okay, so we are gonna find us a dark wolf.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So, mage, huh? What's it like?
To have all this power at my fingertips.
No, to always have to wear a skirt.
Oh, you don't know the story behind the robes. You know how strict things are in the Circle, right? Well, of course you do. Well, the robes make quick trysts in the corner easy. No laces or buttons, you're just... Well, you're done before the Templars catch on.
Really?
Just ask anyone.
Well, thank you. Let's go to Amaranthine. Discarded journal, I believe, is for Valana. Okay. Over here.
Ah, it's the Warden, Commander. The rumors about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
That's the smuggler, I think, for the Law and Order side quest. Homer's Toys. Let me pick this up. A collar for Serpentalot. So the Law and Order side quest, you can either side with the guards or with the smugglers. Since this is a good guy playthrough, I will be siding with the guards. But you don't really want to start the quest until after you do Sigrun's personal quest, at least not in the vanilla game. Because if you talk to the constable before doing that, her quest NPC person won't spawn. I have a mod that's supposed to fix that, but I don't really think I want to risk it, so I'm just going to wait to talk to him until after I have her.
You're rending house, little blighter.
That's one way of putting it.
They talked about you in the army. Fergus Cousland said you wouldn't have the stones to show your face again. But you proved him wrong. I respect that.
You do?
Yeah. Throw caution to the wind. Run headlong into danger and sod the consequences. That's the only way to live.
Thanks. I think.
Yep. Don't you give a piss what the others think. Ogren's got your back.
Aw, that's sweet. Okay. So. Yeah, these
They
are...
used to display the heads of traitors over that gate. I suppose my father is lucky his didn't end up there.
Yeah, I agree. These are the people that further along the quest with Sigrun, the Deep Rose Calherol. So we'll have to talk to them. Hello?
I'm all that's left of my family. My wife, my son.
Sorry.
Looking for some company, honey pie?
Oh my god.
I'm always available for riveting conversations with fine women.
I'm a Grey Warden. I'm looking for Darkspawn. That's it. Go away.
Oh, I can play along with that. And have I got the Darkspawn for you? A teeming mass of dark...
I think she's serious.
You, probably heard about the Darkspawn, huh? I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first.
Oh. Poor Mika. So what happened?
Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this Darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did.
And the chasm?
Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it.
Who tried to build over it?
Well, people, I suppose. Maybe even the Darkspawn. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the Darkspawn appeared.
Okay. How many?
More than a brood and less than a horde. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, think the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook 2 screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble?
Here's a sovereign.
A whole sovereign. If there's ever a reason to fall into a Darkspawn pit, here it is. Maker bless you.
I have so much money at this point. It doesn't even matter. Okay. Oh, look, the tree. So this tree here is a trigger point, so we can talk to Anders.
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too.
You think being a Grey Warden is freedom?
I may not have a choice about fighting the Darkspawn, but this is a step up for me. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me.
So here is the extra little dialogue you can get from making him a blood mage.
Well, sure. Now I am. Don't think the irony is lost on me. The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end.
There has to be a better way.
The Tevinter Imperium has a better way, but we know how that argument flies around here. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools.
Pretty girl, right here.
Maybe I'm closer to the dream than I imagined. Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile. That's all.
Okay. So we got 13 for that. Let's see where everybody's at. He is at 46. Let's see. Does that put him... Yeah, he's still got just the 1. Ogren is apparently in love with us, which is creepy. But, I think it's like some sort of little mistake or something, but, whatever. Let's see. Okay, and Nathaniel is at 40 warm, so we're getting there. Alright, so we've got some refugees, some villagers.
What if the Darkspawn come?
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey.
Who gave it to you?
Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Ravain.
Ah. Wait, Wolf is in Dark Wolf?
Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious.
Suspicious? Do you remember anything else about Sir Wolf?
No, sir. Again, my pardon.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods.
I'm the Warden Commander of Vigil's Keep.
But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed.
Hi.
I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city.
I'm glad to see you're taking precautions.
Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
I will. But not right this minute. Okay. So we also got the battlements and things that will take us to upper levels. But let's start on the ground floor first. So... let's see. I think I'm gonna go to the right first. That is Sigrun's NPC for her personal quest. And it's some sort of doll? Okay. I got a random noble over here. Excuse me. Marketplace handbills. I believe this is a talk thing for Ogren. Yes.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere?
Are you hurt?
You could say that.
We could find some poultices.
I've tried those, but they only stop the itching for a few hours. Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it.
Ew. I'm sure it'll go away soon.
You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink.
No one told you to drink all of it.
Too late for regrets. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
Okay. You do that. Yeah, I'll just do the battlements after we kind of do all the ground floor stuff. Oh, look, it's Wynn. This statue is a talk thing for, I believe, Nathaniel. If I can get it to trigger. Come on. Hey. Ah, there it is.
Going.
It figures, actually.
What does?
There used to be another statue here. It was a Byron Howe, my great-uncle. He died in the rebellion, helping King Merrick reclaim his throne. Yet his statue is gone. All because of what my father did.
I can get them to replace it.
Don't bother. Nobody here will want to see it. There's a long line of heroes in my family. The Howes have been around since Callan had. Now it's all gone. And for what? For being on the wrong side of the war? For choosing poorly?
It's up to you to turn that around.
Not too much pressure, right?
Right.
I wonder what happened to the old statue. Likely propping up the side of a chantry or something. Poor Owl Byron. Yeah, statues of her pigeons. I don't want to look at it.
Okay. So, let's see. Let's talk to Wynne. She'll give us a little side quest.
Oh, it is so good to see you, my friend. I contemplated visiting you at Vigil's Keep, but things got busy.
What happened?
The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further.
Indulge me. These events affect more than just mages.
Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
That is troubling.
Well, it could turn out to be nothing, but keep your ear to the ground anyway. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra, but perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college.
What's she doing there?
Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. The hour is late and I must go. It was wonderful to see you again. Take care, my friend.
Bye. A potted plant. This is for Sigrun, I believe. Okay. Well. The Chanter's board is kind of funny. Some of the quests, you'll get negatives from your companions, certain companions, for doing it, even if they're not in your party. So it's kind of like Inquisition in that regard. They want samples of wood. We'll definitely do that. Oh, okay. We gotta kill some, like, thugs. Templars man around. Speak to. Have some injury kits. Alright. Well, you can have the injury kits. I believe we'll probably get like a -1 from like Anders or something.
Repent and have faith, and you shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
Mm-hmm. Oh, didn't look like we did, so that's good. But certain ones will give us a negative. We'll have to go in there to talk to this other person, but I don't really want to get that started right now. I believe it's, I think it's this tree. I think it's this tree. It might be a different tree, but, some of your people will, have things to say about it. This is a tavern. We'll go in here in a minute. We're gonna go over there and talk to, the Dark Wolf, quote unquote. First.
You don't always wear robes, do you?
Not when I'm naked, I don't.
I mean when you run from the Circle. Robes would make you easy to spot.
So does the big I'm a mage sign around my neck. I like to make it easy for the Templars.
Ah, so that's how it's going to be.
Okay, let's see, I think she's for Anders' side quest.
Oi, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages. Word of advice. Don't let him sweet-talk you. He's very good at that.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I suppose that requires some explanation.
No, not at all. Don't be silly.
I am fluent in sarcasm. You can't fool me. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her.
To find a cache?
During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it.
You're a Grey Warden now.
What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever.
You're right. They shouldn't be allowed to control you, so we'll take care of it.
I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. I wish I could tell the first enchanter I'm a Grey Warden now. Maker, I hated that bastard.
Alright. Good to know, I suppose. Hello, suspicious guard, quote unquote.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you.
The Dark Wolf, I presume?
In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help.
Just so you know, you're not the Dark Wolf. I am.
You are? I thought perhaps the first Dark Wolf was killed or imprisoned.
I am very much alive.
You must admit that your current position does not leave time for shadow games. You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns.
Hey. So you're doing this out of a sense of civic duty?
Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able?
All right.
It will be done. Give me some time.
Okay. So we'll head back to the tavern in a bit. Might as well just keep going here, around the bend.
Yes.
Wool padding. I believe that is for something with Master Wade's, like, special things. I don't completely remember, though. We can go down here, and we will find Delilah. We're also going to talk to Mervis here. Hello.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you.
Are you Mervis?
Yes. Thank you for coming to the Guild. We need your help.
Okay.
Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square.
You suspect Darkspawn?
We don't know for sure. Communication has been difficult with the attacks, but people in the area said they saw monsters lurking in the shadows. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all?
Have you asked anyone else to look into this?
Others start making excuses when they hear how brutal the killings have been. The Grey Wardens are our last hope.
I will investigate it.
Oh, Maker, bless you and watch over you. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organization. You have my promise.
Okay. Thank you. Hello.
Greetings, Warden Commander. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man,
That's
yes?
me.
May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board?
What's the board for?
Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available.
Okay.
Yes.
Merchant's goods. Oh, these silks, I believe we find those in the Wending Wood. The monuments are in the Wending Wood. The sword is in Black Marsh. And poison. So we have to look for poison around the city to protect the children. Like this one sitting right here. Seriously. Alright. See if he's got anything. You can have those. He's got some more like heraldry and things like that. Definitely all that. Various recipes. Okay. Thank you. And that is Delilah, I believe, so we should get that. I think. Yep, there she is.
Delilah? Is that really you?
Nathaniel! I had feared the worst.
No.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. I was so glad to get away from Father's evil. This life is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back. Once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it.
He murdered my family?
I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much?
It's not your fault.
What if I'd never left? I didn't have much choice, but still. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
Okay. So, got a little bump there. Don't worry. I won't hold it against you. Alright. So, we got some various merchants.
I once knew someone who bought a piece of Andraste's shin bone in the Amaranthine market.
Spell Fury. Not bad. Oh, it's a gift for Nathaniel. It's got some runes and stuff. Okay, so that's that. There's another poison bottle over there. There's actually a encounter you can have with Sigrun and a little extra with Ogren if he's in the
I think
party.
that's where the phylacteries are. It's probably guarded.
And I'm off.
Okay, we will go in there in 1 second. Memory serves, there's a really good dagger in the tavern. The snow globe is, I believe, for Sigrun. Oh, the iron. We will need that for something. I think it's one of Master Wade's special things. I don't completely remember, though. So, but I know we need it, so we will go ahead and buy it. Okay. Let's see if there's anything back here. No. Okay, so in here, we're going to get ambushed by that lady Templar who was with Alice there. Ooh, poison. I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Maybe. Sometimes the angles are crazy. Okay.
No guards? Maybe they don't want to draw attention to the cache. Could we be that lucky?
No. It's a trap. If it's quiet like this, it's always a trap. Just take my word for it. Ooh. Let's see what that's like. Before we go in there, let's see if any of the stuff we just picked up would be really good for Anders. 6, 4, 8 spell power. Oh yeah, you're getting this. There you go. Let's see. Lord Keeper's mittens, Lord Keeper's boots, Blood Promise. And the cowl. Well, you're definitely gonna get the mittens. And the boots. And yeah, I'm gonna give you the cowl too. No, the vestments of this seer are better. I mean, if we were actually making him act as a blood mage, it would be better to put him in this, but like I said, I mostly got that just for flavor purposes. I didn't plan on actually doing that. Okay. Oh, right. Was there anything over here? No. Alright. So now we will go in here. Deal with...
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ha! Yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you.
He's made a fine Grey Warden so far.
So far, yes. I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
Yeah, my husband...
The Chantry's authority supersedes the crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks.
You are wrong. He stays with us.
Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals and Maleficar. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
Good luck.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that.
Of course. You're a friend. Friends stick up for each other.
I guess they do. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
Oh, got a nice little boost there. Let's see where... Oh yeah, he's getting... Oh, love? Apparently my whole team is gonna be madly in love with me. I don't care. It's funny. It's weird, but it's funny. Okay. I got another room back here. Lyrium voice of maker. That is for justice, I think. And belts.
All right.
Doesn't look like there's phylacteries, so no such luck with that. Alright, so the Dark Wolf, quote unquote, should be
going
back with information about the conspiracy. So, we shall run back there and chat with him again. And keep an eye out for various poisony things while we're at it. Oh, there's another poison bottle. Oh, it might have just been 4. Yes. Okay, said 5, but maybe I miscounted. Anyway, we got them all, so let's go ahead and just turn this in real quick.
So good to see you again. It seems I owe you a reward, yes? Yes, of course.
Yeah, okay, awesome. Thank you. And the Dark Wolf has returned. Now we have to decide what we want to do with him. We can let him go, we can try to imprison him, or we can just kill him. There's really no downside to any of it. So it's like, I don't know what I want to do
Doors
yet.
busted down, skulls thumped, and vices preyed upon. But I have answers.
So, who are my enemies?
I could not unearth the conspirators' identities. They are paranoid. But I know they meet at Old Stark's farm on the Ferroval Plains.
So, I'm trying to decide if I just want to take him out because, hey, he's masquerading as me. If I want to... Alright. I guess I'll let him go. I guess he can further my reputation. Alright.
Make her be with you.
Stop pretending to be me. It's just annoying. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop into the tavern real quick.
Have you ever thought of returning to Orzammar?
Not sure I can. Technically, I'm a surface dwarf now.
Why, technically? You don't know for certain?
It's not like they send you a letter. Congratulations, you've been ejected from the warrior caste.
Do you care?
Sometimes. Then I drink more and it goes away.
Okay.
I hear Hubert's gang got their hands on some moonshine. You think they'll sell some to me?
Hubert hates you.
That's a no, then.
Oh, the Blight Orphans. They have got some of the funniest quests. I love doing them. Some you'll get approval from party members for doing, some you'll get disapproval, but they're just too funny.
Huh.
We are the Blight Orphans of Amaranthine, and the spelling is just terrible. Poor children whose mothers and fathers have been killed by the Darkspawn. We are very cold in winter and need 50 silver for quos and food. Please help. Please put money in the mug by the board. it ends up like ending well if you do all their quests, but they're just funny. And I have so much money, I don't care. There, I donated to the Blight Orphans. We may have to like leave and come back before more quests will show up. Let's see. We've got the bartender. The innkeeper should give us some info about Christoph, I believe. Oil. That's for some, I think, one of Wade's things. Let's see.
We should rise up.
Huh?
Rise up and take back power. Back from all those nosy guards and who watch
What can I
us
get for you, friend?
with their eyes.
What do you have? Yes, this one, the Voice of Velvet. It ends up doing with the damage bonus 10.2 damage, and it is a good dagger, and I will be buying it. I'll take that. I have enough money that it doesn't matter. I'm gonna hold on to that until we see what kind of staff Valana has. And even leather boots. Ah, memories. Okay. All the winds. Has some potent poultices. Alright, awesome.
Sure.
I'll
Hello,
do it. You just
innkeeper.
watch.
Something I can do for you, friend.
Any news?
Just darkspawn raids outside the city. Everyone's keeping close to Amaranthine.
Did a Grey Warden named Christoph come through here?
And who are you supposed to be that's asking?
I would be his commander.
Oh, welcome, my lady. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while.
Can I get the key?
Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
Right, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. She knows Christoph too, I believe, Sorsha.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger?
I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Christoph.
Yes, I remember him. You'll want to speak to my boss over at the bar.
Oh, right. This is something we'll have to come back to later. We will find this, I believe it's in the Silverite Mines. We will find this dying guy, and he'll ask us to give his wife a ring, and it's her, and she's cheating on him. So it's, yeah. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Christoph's mementos. Those will actually be a gift for justice eventually. The Black Marsh. Letter from Aura. That's Christoph's wife. Book over there.
Going.
I believe this is one of the ways to get into the cove for the smuggler's quest. I can't remember if it's the if you side with the guards or the smugglers that you go in through here. It might be the smugglers. I think the other way might be the way you do it with the guards. Let's see. I'm gonna talk to this.
Who do you think would win in a fight?
Best
Andraste
watch
or the
yourself if you head
Archdemon?
out of town.
The Archdemon.
Too many darkspawn
But
about.
Andraste could call on the Maker.
Right,
That would be cheating.
the maker. Okay, we're gonna go. Okay. Well, I think this is probably a good place to end the episode. Next time we will do a few more things around Amaranthine, and then we will probably start heading to Calheral to pick up Sigrun and deal with the Darkspawn broodmothers. Ugh, they're always so gross. If you're enjoying the videos, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and it's very much appreciated. Thanks, guys.